So my wife's so smart, she's never said anything like instantly stupid I could talk about up here until last year. I was in a show in Cabo. Had a couple nights off. They gave us tickets to go hear this Mexican band. So we're walking down the street, go hear this band, and I looked at the tickets. There's no name of the band on the tickets. And I'm like, hey, honey, I wonder who we're going to go see because there's no name on here. And she goes, yeah, there is right there. No Cameras. I said, honey, that's no cameras. So now she's chasing down the street because I'm texting the kids going, you're not going to believe what your mom just did. We got home a couple nights later. They had Latin music playing. My wife goes, what is that? And they go, no Cameras! We have the whole collection of no Cameras. She's like, did you put them up to that? I'm like, yeah. I'm a pro, honey. And now when we go eat Mexican food, somebody has to order no Cameras. The servers have no idea. I'm like, dos no Cameras, por favor. No, señor, no Cameras. No, sí, dos no Cameras con queso. No, señor, no Cameras. No, sí, tres no Cameras con queso sin cebolla. Por favor. She just has to sit there and take it. One time, I say one thing. Yeah. That's not even funny. It's pretty funny. You didn't even write that. You're lazy. You're a lazy comedian. Okay. We go to the same Mexican place. So now, after years of doing this, they know what to do. They come to our table and go, no Cameras, por favor. I'll never get my first soccer game. Grant, my son, played soccer his entire life, But my very first soccer game, youth soccer game, he's young. I'm standing the very first game. I don't even know what's going on. This dad next to me starts yelling at his son, Justin! Justin! That was a good idea! I'm kind of new here. What was a good idea? Well, he kicked it over there, had his teammate Ben there, been a good pass. Teammate wasn't there. Bad idea. Imagine point guard doing that, come dribbling down, just, man. See, if you'd have been there, that's a good idea. Soccer fans, America, we're never going to embrace soccer like the rest of the world. We're not. We're not. We're just not. They don't score enough. Who watched the World Cup?
Yeah!
Exactly. 7 people, maybe. You don't score enough. I watched the game the other day. It was 0-0. No goals. Now, I saw a lot of good ideas. So I've been married 24 years. My wife is awesome. She is gorgeous. You had nothing to do with it. Why are you clapping? She is gorgeous. She is smarter than I am. She's funnier, overmarried. Because every guy wants to overmarry, don't you, fellas? Yeah, you want your buddies walking up going, dude. Not dude. Oh, a few weeks ago, my wife got her identity stolen. But the guy's spending less money. I'm just gonna let her ride. This woman's not like, she's shaking her head at me. It's a true story. And my wife's mad at me right now. I know she's mad. I haven't spoken to her. I just know she's not going to be happy with me. She's called me 3 times before the show while I was back there. My phone rang 3 times. It was her. I didn't answer. Well, she has no idea I changed her name in my contacts to potential spam. Is that hilarious? That's hilarious, isn't it? Oh, she'll laugh after she's not. That's hilarious. It's hilarious. My wife's really smart. She really is. I mean, crazy smart. She has a BA, bachelor's degree in accounting. She has a law degree and a minor in archaeology, which means she knows how to spend money, she knows how to argue, and she's good at digging up the past. She's never said anything instantly stupid I could talk about up here until last year, finally. I was doing a show in Cabo, had a couple nights off, and they gave us tickets to go hear this Mexican band. So we're walking down the street to go hear this band, and I looked at the tickets, and there's no name of the band on the tickets. And I'm like, hey, honey, I wonder who we're going to go see, because there's no name on here. And she goes, yeah, there is right there, no cameras. I said, honey, that's no cameras. Now, she's chasing me down the street because I'm texting the kids going, you're not going to believe what your mom just did. We got home a couple nights later that had Latin music playing. My wife goes, what is that? And they go, no cameras! Asian people, are you out there? Clap if you're Asian. Okay. I guess they couldn't understand me or something. What the heck was that? No, like clap if you're Asian. Okay, 5, that's about right. Out of 350, we have 5. That's about my average. There's the research done on audiences, about 5 or 6 of us comedians. It was done just to see who was our audience, and mine is, I'm over 90% white. And like 1% Asian. Because Asian people don't support me, because I was supposed to be a doctor. Or play the cello. And I tell jokes in bars. It's my 37th year doing stand-up, so there was no Asians doing comedy when I started. So younger Asian kids were forbidden to watch me, because God forbid they aren't a doctor. It's crazy. My driver's license says I'm white. Knoxville, Tennessee, 16 years old. There were only 2 boxes. Lady at the end goes, well, you ain't black. So I've been documented as white since I was 16. Still says I'm white. Very confusing at the airport. I'm like, dude, there are only 2 boxes. Well, you ain't black. One of my daughter's best friends, little boy, he's half Vietnamese, and his dad's name is Me. So me and I know, me and I were inspectors at a robotics tournament, and it turned to a bad Asian version of Who's On First. Because the director came up and said, hey, who signed up on this robot? And I said, me. He goes, you? And I said, no. Well, then who? Him. Well, who's he? Me. We can do this all day, buddy. So me found out I was making fun of him. He's a grown man. He's had that name his entire life. No one's ever made fun of him except for me. Me. He called me and said, it gets worse. I go, how? He goes, my sister's name is you. I said, you're lying. He goes, I swear. I'm like, well, how cruel are your parents? We're going to name them me and you and send them to America. That's what we're doing. That'll teach them to talk back.
What part of Tennessee are you from?
What part? Knoxville. Born and raised Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
That's right. Tennessee's a volunteer state. They can't make you live there. I'm sorry? Do I spend many days at home? Yes, I am home a lot, except, so my daughter's a teenager now, and she and my wife, they've synchronized. So if you look at my tour schedule, I'm gone the second week of every month. Amy's like, you're going to Iowa? You've never gone to Iowa. I'm going to Iowa. Any other questions? Yeah? No?
Car or truck?
Car or truck? Both. Actually, truck. More truck. We always have truck. We got like 3 trucks. So I wanted my boys to learn how to drive a stick shift. So I got Jackson a 2000 F-250 6-speed diesel. I got Grant a 98 Dodge Ram 2500. And it's a stick shift so they can't text and drive. And it's a diesel so they can't sneak out. Y'all doing good, Lexington? Cool. All right, hang on. I got a cough drop. I got to get out of here. Sorry. So I'm going to name drop, and Paul McCartney told me never be a name dropper. But Glenn Campbell told me if you ever get a little tickle in your throat, go up with a cough drop, because he'll do that. He'd go up there and sing with a cough drop, and he's a liar. Maybe you can sing with it. I can't. I got a good Glenn Campbell story. If you don't know who Glenn Campbell is, he was the Justin Timberlake of his generation. Okay? He had his own TV show. He did movies, the top 10 number 1 hits, all that stuff. And so Glenn and I were doing a show for the International Poetry Society. Yeah. And so we're on our way to the gig in the car, and he looks at me and goes, hey, Henry, you going to do some chicken jokes? And I go, no, Glenn, you do all the chicken jokes you want to do. He goes, really? Because I got a couple chicken jokes. I go, yeah, you do the chicken jokes. I'm going to leave them to you. So I do my set, and Glenn goes out there, starts telling chicken jokes. And everybody's just staring at him. And he looks stage left at me, and I go, poetry, not poultry. His manager was right next to me going, did you know that the whole time? Yeah. He goes, and you usually let it just happen? Yeah, I'm a pro.